I'm sure many of you have been on cruise ships, but I bet you have not been on these 6 cruise ships. Today, we will be looking at the 6 most expensive cruise ships sailing in the world. Let's go. 1. Ada Nova. This massive beast started sailing in 2018 and is special because it's the first cruise ship using something called LNG, which is a cleaner kind of fuel. This means it's trying to be friendly to the environment while sailing on the big ocean. When we step onto Ada Nova, we see it has a super sleek and futuristic look, showing off the newest technology that makes it go smoothly in the water. With new technology comes a huge price tag. This floating paradise will cost you $1.1 billion. What makes Ada Nova stand out is that it cares a lot about nature. It runs on liquefied natural gas, LNG, which makes it pollute way less, leading the way in using cleaner energy. The price you pay to go on Ada Nova isn't just for the fancy things it offers, it's also helping to pay for these eco-friendly technologies. Now let's check out the awesome things inside this floating paradise. Ada Nova has amazing food experiences that make your taste buds dance. From super fancy restaurants with top chefs to more laid-back places with all kinds of food, there's something for everyone. As we keep looking around, we find a bunch of cool entertainment for all interests. The theaters are like Broadway, and the lounges are high-tech and fancy. Whether you want to chill or have a lot of fun, Ada Nova has you covered. So, folks, come with us as we go on Ada Nova. It's not just a regular cruise, but a journey into the future of cruising. 2. Norwegian Epic. This ship really lives up to its name, and you can think of it like a floating masterpiece. What makes it even more special is its super high cost, a gigantic $1.2 billion. That's a lot of money and makes it one of the most expensive cruise ships ever made. When it first set sail, the Norwegian Epic was like a big show on the ocean, all grand and fancy. It became a symbol of being really, really rich while cruising. The ship's design is different and cool, showing off a mix of fancy and amazing architecture. One awesome thing about the Norwegian Epic is its aqua park. It's like a wonderland of water fun that takes the cruise to a whole new level. Just imagine yourself sliding down exciting water slides, chilling in big pools, and looking at the wide views from the deck. The aqua park is a dream for people who love water fun. But the fun doesn't stop there. The Norwegian Epic is famous for its Broadway-style shows that happen in big theaters on the ship. They're like super cool musicals and performances that make every moment a big show. It's not just a cruise, it's like going on a trip filled with entertainment that's as good as the best shows on land. As we keep exploring, we find lots of places to eat that suit every taste. There are fancy restaurants with top chefs and more relaxed places with all kinds of food. The Norwegian Epic gives you a food adventure that matches its huge price. The Norwegian Epic is not just a regular cruise, it's a big journey into a world of extravagance. 3. MSC World Europa. This ship is super fancy on the ocean, like a whole new level of elegance. Imagine this. It looks different with a futuristic Y-shaped design that's special. And guess what? It costs a huge amount. $1.25 billion. That makes it one of the fanciest and most stylish cruise ships ever made. But the MSC World Europa isn't just about looking nice, it also cares about the Earth. It wants to be kind to the planet, and that's why it does something called sustainable cruising. This means it tries to be fancy and good for the environment at the same time. When we step onto the ship, the first thing we see is its cool Y-shaped design. It's not like other ships. It's like a floating piece of art that's both stylish and new. This ship isn't just for cruising. It's like a floating masterpiece that mixes style and cool ideas. Now let's talk about the big price. $1.25 billion. That's a lot, and it shows how much luxury and cool things this ship has. Every dollar you spend on this cruise is like buying an amazing experience that's better than the usual. What marks the MSC World Europa even more special is that it wants to be good to the Earth. It's like a floating masterpiece that takes care of the environment. It uses cool technologies to save energy and does things to make less waste. The ship is on a mission to make cruising good for the Earth. 4. Oasis Class. Now we dive into the moving masterpiece. We're talking about Oasis of the Seas, Symphony of the Seas, and more. And guess what? These super big ships cost a huge $1.35 billion, making them the fanciest way to go on a cruise. The Oasis class ships aren't just big, they're like floating palaces with super cool features. Get ready for a journey through pure extravagance. First off, imagine a cruise ship that has its very own central park. Yes, you heard it right. Oasis class ships have a park right there on the ship with trees, flowers, and a relaxing vibe. It's like having a piece of nature right on the ocean. But that's not all. For the ones who love excitement, Oasis class ships have zip lines. Picture yourself flying high above the ship, feeling the wind in your hair as you enjoy awesome views of the sea below. It's an adventure that will stay with you. And when it's time for entertainment, these ships go all out. From shows like on Broadway to mind-blowing performances, Oasis class offers an experience that's just amazing. Every moment on the ship is like being in a big show, making your cruise a really special experience. From having your own central park to zip lines and awesome entertainment, Oasis class promises a journey that's more than just a cruise. It's a big adventure. 5. Oasis Luxury Class. Now we're about to check out something really special, the Oasis Luxury Class. It makes cruising super fancy. It's not just a regular cruise, it's like entering a world of pure luxury. And guess what? These ships cost a huge $1.43 billion, making them some of the fanciest and most expensive cruise ships ever. Imagine having your very own special room on the ship. That's what the Oasis Luxury Class gives you. These rooms are like private getaways, filled with the best things and amazing views. It's like having your own piece of paradise on the ocean. But that's not all. These ships have secret hideouts called private enclaves. These are like super quiet places, away from the usual noise. They're spots where you can relax in peace, surrounded by luxury and calmness. It's like having your own special escape within the big escape. And let's talk about personal service. The people working on Oasis luxury class ships are all about making your experience really special. From helpers who pay attention to your needs to services that make every moment just what you want, it's like having your own team of magic makers taking care of you. Now let's talk numbers. A big $1.43 billion. Yes, it's a lot, but it's not just for the cool name. It's for the super luxury, special rooms, secret hideouts, and the really good service that Oasis Luxury Class promises. It's like putting your money into an experience that's way more amazing than you could even imagine. From special rooms to secret spots and great service, Oasis Luxury Class is all about a luxury experience that's like nothing else. 6. Icon of the Seas. Here we are at the end of our journey. The Icon of the Seas, a ship that's like a big symbol of luxury. It's not just a regular cruise, it's more like entering a world where everything is super fancy. And guess what? This awesome ship costs a crazy $2 billion. The Icon of the Seas doesn't just talk about luxury, it really gives it to you from the moment you step on board. As you step onto the ship, the first thing you see is how super fancy everything is. It's like walking into a palace on the sea, and they've thought about every little thing to make you feel really important. The Icon of the Seas doesn't just offer a cruise, it's like a super fancy experience that stars the moment you arrive. When it comes to eating, the Icon of the Seas is on a whole different level. Really good chefs make menus that will make your taste buds really happy. From fancy meals to lots of different kinds of food, the ship makes sure every meal is like a big celebration. And don't forget about the service. It's not just okay, it's really, really good. The people working on the Icon of the Seas do a lot to make sure everything you need is taken care of. From always being there to helping you with anything you want, the service on this ship is like no other. There is a reason this cruise ship is so expensive. It's because it's the best in the world. If you could stay on any of these cruise ships, which one would you stay on? Comment down below. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.